Okay, so we start from the comfortable seated position. Hands will rest on our knees. Let's close our eyes. Try to keep your back straight, shoulders away from your ears, neck long, chin parallel to the floor. And breathe here. Bring your attention to the space under your nose, above upper lip. If your mind starts wandering, bring it gently back to that spot under your nose. We'll have 3 more breaths here. And then bring your attention to the way you feel now. In the beginning of the class. Do you have any aches somewhere, tension, just physical way you feel now? Also mental. And maybe set an intention for this morning class. Okay, 1 more breath. Gently open your eyes. And we'll put the left hand on the floor and right arm over, stretching the right side, looking up if it's okay with your neck. Come to the center and we'll do the other side. Try to keep a shoulder that is the side that is on the floor away from your ears, not like hunched up like that. And breathe here. Feeling this muscle stretching. And come to the center. We'll bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Can extend the left arm. And we'll stretch the left side here. And then, staying with your ear to the shoulder, you will bring your nose down to the shoulder. See how you feel. If you feel pain, don't do that. So you're bringing your nose to the shoulder. So your back muscles, neck and shoulders are working here. And we'll do that one more time. And come to the center and the other side. To the left. You might want to stretch your right arm to deepen the stretch. Breathe here. And then nose slowly to the left, to the shoulder, and up. So you're rotating your head. Just make sure you don't feel pain anywhere. And up. And we'll do a stretch again. Left hand on the floor and right arm over. The stretch on the side. To the center. And the other side. Trying to keep your shoulders away from your ears. Come to the center. And we'll do circles with our upper body. So just keeping your sitting bones on the floor. So forward, back a little bit. We'll do 5 to one side and 5 to another. So that's 3, 4, 5. And the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to the middle and we'll inhale and exhale. We'll open our chest. So we're pushing the chest forward, shoulders back, arching our back a little bit, hands resting on your knees. And next exhale, you round your back and push your upper back back. Breathe. Inhale to the center and exhale, chest forward. Exhale back. Inhale to the center. Exhale forward. Come to the center and we'll come to our hands and knees. So hands under the shoulders, knees under your hips. And we'll do cat and cow here. So inhale, look up, shoulders away from your ears, arch your back. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, up. Exhale, look down. Look at your legs. Inhale, look up, arch your back. You might feel belly muscles stretching here. And exhale, round your back. Come to neutral. Move your hip to the right. Try to look over your shoulder to the right, to the same side. And then come to neutral and then to hip to the left. And we're looking over the left shoulder. to the center, then to the right, to the center, and to the left. One more time, to the center, to the right, to the center, and to the left. Come to neutral. Inhale, bring your left arm up, look up, and we'll take it under the armpit and lie down on the shoulder, cheek on the floor. So under the armpit, yes. And you can put that right arm on your hips to deepen the stretch and open that right shoulder if you wish. See how comfortable you feel. Yeah, that's right. So opening that, just make sure you're not breaking anything there. And breathe. Bring your right hand down if it was on the hip. Push yourself up, and we'll do the other side. Right arm up, look up, and take it under the armpit. Right cheek on the floor. You can stay here. Alternatively, take your left hand and grab your hip, your t-shirt, anywhere you can reach, and maybe try and open your left shoulder a little bit more. One more breath. Bring your left hand down. Push yourself up into tabletop position. And we'll bring our right arm up. Breathe here. And then left leg up. Try to keep hips parallel to the floor, not arching your back. So tuck your tummy in. And we'll stay here. Balancing. Focus your gaze. Bring your hand and leg down, and the other side, left arm up, right leg up. Tuck your tummy in, shoulders away from your ears, and breathe. Well done. Bring it back. So we'll bring our bottom to our knees into child's pose. Stretch your arms out actively. And then bring your arms to the back and interlace your fingers. And push your hands away from your back. Here. That's right. So I think if you bring your hands to your back and interlace your fingers, yeah. And then feel like somebody's pulling you and you're getting up. You're lifting your upper body up, opening your chest, looking up, and breathing here. Come to your knees, release your arms, shake out. And we're staying on our knees. Left leg will come out into gate pose. So one knee down, one leg out. So what we'll do, right arm, so we're doing it slowly, so it's controlled action. It will come to the floor, lifting the leg. The other hand you can keep on the hip. And then controlled action, you're going down to your belly. You will feel your muscles working. So we're not like just, so we're controlling that lifting your leg slowly and your hand going down. And then, so it's balancing as well. One more time. And you feel your muscles working. So both arms up, stretch up, and we'll lean towards the left leg, right arm over your head, looking up, stretching the right side. To the center, stretch up again, right hand on the floor, left arm over your head, stretching the left side. And then come to the center, again, stretch up, and we'll bring our both arms, hands down, walk a bit forward so your hips stay above your knee. It's like a puppy pose, and head comes to the floor. Chin or forehead, whatever is comfortable for you. So hips above your, yes, that's right. One more breath here. Walk your hands closer and we'll get up and change the legs. And again, so left slowly hand will come to the floor. So we're tipping and right leg comes up and then back. Slowly control movement, back straight, lifting that left leg, hand can stay on the hip and up and down and up and down and up. And we'll put right hand on the right leg, left arm over, breathe here. And the other side, so left hand comes to the floor and right arm over. Right leg stays on the floor. On inhale, come to the center. We forgot to stretch in the middle. Stretch up and bring your hands down. Walk them forward so your hip is staying above the knee. I'll turn around like that. And forehead or chin comes to the floor. Puppy pose. One more breath. And push yourself up. Walk your hands closer. Bring your knee back to tabletop. So we're in the middle. And we'll do a little balancing again here. So right arm up, left leg out. Few breaths here. Pay attention on your lower back. Bend your left knee and move your right hand towards your left foot. See if you can grab it. If you can't, just stay with your arm out. So like that. So you can stay in this position or bring your right hand towards your left foot. So opposite. And try to lift your knee a little bit. Breathe here and release. Hand down, knee down, and the other side, left arm up, right leg. Tuck your belly in, breathe, bend your left knee, and see if you can grab your foot with your hand. So you're pushing your foot into your hand. You can look up, see how it feels, or keep your neck straight and look down. Release, tuck your toes under and push your hips up into downward facing dog. Adjust it if you need it, so your hands shoulder distance apart, feet hip distance apart, and paddle your feet. So what your fingers are spread out, middle fingers looking straight in the middle, pointing. So you're actively pushing a mat away from you with your hands. And then stay still. And let's walk our hands towards our feet into forward fold. Stay here. On inhale, arms up. You come up. And exhale. Bring your arms down, shake out. Shake your legs. Let's warm up our hips more. Just a few rounds of 5 to one side and 5 to the other. Then weight on the left foot, right foot. We'll do 10 circles to the right. And 10 to the left. Opposite direction. Up and down. 10 times. And shake it out. And the other leg. So weight on the right foot. And circles with the left. I don't know if you can hear my feet clicking. And the opposite direction. Up and down. Shake out. And we'll again interlace the fingers. And we'll do like circles like that with our wrists. And then maybe start moving your arms also. So hands together, push them actively in, and then just fingers. And then bend your wrists and put them under your armpits, stretching your wrists. And release, shake out the whole body. And we'll come to the top of the mat. And we'll bring our hands to the heart center. Feel your feet in terms of feel the feet touching the floor. And back straight, shoulders down. Make sure you're not sticking your bum out. So tuck it in, belly in, and we'll just breathe here. You can close your eyes. We'll have your breath here. Scanning your body a little bit. And the next inhale, we'll bring our arms up. Inhale, arms up, stretch up. And exhale, fold forward from the hip creases. Stay here. Bring your right leg back. Bring your knee down. Chest open, look up. Look in front of you, I'm sorry. And on next exhale, we'll push our hips forward into half split. So your toes come up and you're trying to bring your head forwards towards your knee. So you push hips back. Yes, straighten your leg. And then inhale forward. Bend your front leg, front knee forward. So you're doing rocking like back and forth. So back. We're not sitting down, we're just straightening our front leg and then forward. And then back. And then forward. So we do that 5 times. I don't know, probably more than that now. Tuck your toes under your back leg, hands down, and bring your left leg back. Here we will bend our knees. We're not touching the floor. Maybe you can bring your hands under your shoulders, adjust your stand, and we'll do like a plank here. So knees, your back is straight. So your knees are hovering above the floor. And you move your knees to the right and to the center and to the left a little bit and to the center. To the right, to the center, and to the left and to the center. And one more time, to the right, center, and to the left and to the center. And then push your hips up in downward facing dog. So you're like let's a V upside down. If you push your, yeah, that's perfect. And breathe here. And then lift your right leg up in the air. So right leg in the air. And bend your knee and bring it between your hands. Left knee down. Okay. And we're looking in front of us. Shoulders away from your ears. And breathe in. And then the next exhale, we push our hips back. Head towards the knee. And forward, inhale. Exhale back. And inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. And one more time. Exhale back. And inhale forward. One more breath here. And bring your left leg to the front in forward fold. Grab your elbows here with your hands and swing side to side. Release your head. Do yes with your head and no. Like nod your head and just make sure you release the muscles. One more breath here. Next inhale. We'll come up, stretch up, slide back bend, and exhale, hands to the heart center. And we'll have a few breaths here. And the next inhale, next exhale, bow your head. Inhale, arms up, stretch up, back bend. And exhale, fold forward. So we're doing the other side. Bring your left leg back, knee down. Shoulders away from your ears. You can stay here, or you can bend your knee and try and reach it with left. So left foot, left hand. So again, if you feel pain, just release it. Just breathe here and see if you can pull it a little bit more towards you. Again, some people have very sensitive knees like I do. So just be careful. If it's too much, just let it go. One more breath here. And slowly bring your leg back to the floor. And bring your right leg back. Again, we'll do knees hovering over the floor. So adjust your hands if you need to, so they're under your shoulders. So your back is straight, knees just hovering. They're in the air, they're not on the floor, and we'll stay here. So on next inhale, on exhale, we'll move to the right, but we'll move more now. So last time we did a little bit, now we'll do more. And to the right, to the center. And to the other side, and to the center. And to the right. To the center, to the left. One more time, each side. Tuck your tummy in, make sure you protect your lower back. You're not arching it, come to the center, and we'll stay here for a few more breaths. And then push your hips up in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Bring your left leg up. So your hands on the floor, right leg on the floor. You're lifting, right foot on the floor, left comes up. Bend your knee, round your back, creating the space to bring that foot forward between your hands. Or just push it forward. Right knee down. And we'll stay here, looking forward, opening the chest, shoulders away from the ears. And now we'll lift the right knee. So what you can do, you can fold your mat a little bit if your knees are too sensitive. Bend your knee and reach it with the right foot, right hand. This side could be different. So again, bring your attention to your body, to your sensations, and try to let it go. So you're feeling the stretch. So if you feel pain, come out. But in a stretch, you're trying to relax your muscles at the same time. Breathe, look in front of you. See if you can bring it a little bit closer. And release. Bring that right leg forward into forward fold. Grab your elbows here and swing side to side again 5 times. On the inhale, we'll come up, stretch up, back bend. Exhale, hands to the heart center. And shake out. I'll straighten up my mat. And we'll do one more round, a bit quicker. So inhale, arms up, stretch up, back bend. Inhale, hands to the heart center. And again, sorry, inhale. Exhale, bow your head. Arms up. And exhale, fold forward, sorry. Take your right leg back into high lunge. Take your left leg back into high plank. And bring your knees, chest, and chin to the floor. And push your hips forward into cobra. Tuck your toes under and push yourself into downward facing dog. Bring your right leg forward into high lunge here. And bring your left leg forward into forward fold. Inhale, arms up, back bend. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, exhale, bow your head. Inhale, arms up, stretch out, back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Take your left leg back into high lunge. Take your right leg back into plank. A few breaths here. Bring your knees, chest, and chin to the floor. And push yourself into cobra. So our belly is on the floor. Belly is on the floor. Yeah, just the upper back. Tuck your toes under and push yourself into downward facing dog. So we'll let it be upside down. Hips up in the air. Bring your left leg forward between your hands into high lunge. So knee on the floor. Breathe, shoulders away from your ears. Right leg forward into forward fold. Inhale, arms up, stretch out, back bend, and exhale, hands to the heart center. And we'll bring our hands, palms facing forward, just like that. Close your eyes. Feel your feet touching the floor. Shoulders away from the ears. Your tailbone tucked in, belly in. It's a mountain pose. And we'll just have a few breaths here. Open your eyes and check out. And we'll do a balancing pose, Shiva stand. So we'll bring our weight on the left foot. Right foot will, right leg bending, right knee, and then right hand is holding that right foot. So you're pushing your hips forward here, left arm up. If you need extra support, just stand by the wall. So left hand you can do like this. So connect the thumb and the big finger. I forgot the name of it again. So your knee pointing down and you're lifting your right knee, pushing your foot into your hand, but knee stays pointing down. We're not doing this. We're doing pointing down and back. Again, we're not trying to lift the arm. Back is staying as straight as possible. Shoulders away from your ears. Try to lift your knee. So you're pushing that right foot in the right hand, and that's how your knee gets your leg going up. And release and shake out. And the other side, so weight on the right foot. Bend your left knee. Put your foot into your left foot, into left hand. Right arm up. And try to lift your knee, pushing your foot into your right hand. Keeping your knee pointing down. And breathe. Shoulders away from your ears. And release. Shake out. Now we'll come to a chair pose. So hips, so knees bent, so like you're sitting on a chair. What we'll do, we'll bend our knee and bring the right leg just over your left knee. That left knee is bent. So you're sitting on a chair like that. Back straight. We're not sticking our bum out. Back straight. We'll stay here, hands to the heart center. Well done. Shoulders away from ears. Breathe. Tuck your tummy in. And release. Bring that leg down. Shake out. And we'll do the other side. So again, we're sitting on a chair. Now left leg bends and you bring it over the right knee, foot flexed. Hands to the heart center. Tuck your tummy in, shoulders away from your ears. And breathe here. And one more breath. And release. And shake out. Okay. What we'll do now, we'll come to the top of our mat. And we'll inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward. And walk your feet into downward facing dog. Breathe here. And then bend your right knee and bring it forward. So your knee goes to the floor. So your Yeah, that's right. So left leg. So what's happening here? I didn't. Let me grab a pillow and show you. So your knee and your back leg probably needs to go on this side. So your hips, you're not sitting on that hip. Your hips need to be leveled. So if you have a pillow or you put it under or a book or a block, I should have said in advance, bring it under your hip to level it. If you can't keep it leveled, so under that right buttock, under right hip, your right leg is in front, and here you're putting that pillow or book or whatever, so your hips are leveled. They're in a straight line. If this is too much, you always can come on the back and do figure 4 like this. So seems you're all right. So we're gonna stay here, breathe in, and then come down. Bring your arms down and your head. Just make sure you don't feel pain anywhere. And breathe here. Try to let it go, try to relax. You should feel a tension, but not pain. And try to let it go in that tension. And just relax your muscles. So that's called sleeping pigeon. And we'll breathe here. One more breath. And we'll push ourselves up. And we'll bring that right leg that is in front to the back and downward facing dog again. And guess what? We'll do the other side. Breathe here. And then bend the left knee and bring it forward. So your left knee is going closer to your left hand. And again, your hips need to be leveled. So we're not sitting on our hip. So if you have a pillow or a book, you can tuck it under your left hip to keep them leveled. And then come all the way down. You can stay up or come all the way down, head on the floor. Our pigeon will have a nap here for 5 breaths. And bring your attention to where it is. And if it's too intense, come out. If try not to think when it's over. Try just to relax your muscles and let it go. Push yourself up. And now we'll sit down on that hip and bring the right leg forward. And we're staying on our bum. And we'll do windscreen wipers. Beautiful pigeons. And you can shake out your legs. And we'll come to a straddle position. So legs wide, feet flexed, We'll interlace our fingers. And what we'll do, we'll lean towards the right, move our hands towards the left, and then come up. Um, we're keeping our back straight, arms straight, and again, right to the left. 3, 4, 5, and the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to the middle, relax your hands, and we'll bend to the right leg. Inhale, arms up, and exhale over to the right. Again, just breathe. Try to relax in a pose. If your knee bends, that's fine. Just try to relax here. Relax those muscles that are trying to keep tensing. Like sometimes you have in life very tense emotions, and you just need to live through them. Just let it all out and let it go instead of holding on to it. We'll have 2 more breaths here. Inhale, arms up, stretch up in the middle. Turn towards the left side, and exhale, come all the way down. On inhale, you might elongate the spine, and on exhale, you might come down even more. The very famous phrase, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So every time you practice, you might go a tiny little fraction deeper. Inhale, arms up, stretch up, and exhale, will come to the middle. Again, here, tilt your pelvis forward, your hips forward, like that. So I sit sideways, so your hips, they're going forward, so you're tilting them this way. If they tilt, and come down. We all have different bodies. And we just need to accept of what we were given. Breathe. Try not to think what you're going to do after yoga class. Just keep your attention within your body, within the practice for a little bit longer. Inhale, we'll come up, stretch up, shake your arms out, and we'll do windscreen wipers again. So here there is a pose called cow face. So left leg in front, right knee will bend and come over. You see how much you can do. So right, the knees should kind of be on top of each other. You can stay here, yes, as much as you can, or you can try and bend the left knee also, like that. Keeping both of your hips, both of your sitting bones on the floor. Okay. So your right leg is on top, so left arm straight up, and we'll bend it, touching your back. Bend your elbow. No, from the top. So left one goes from the top, the right one will go from the bottom. And they might meet there, they might not. You can just grab your t-shirt, back straight, neck straight. So feel your sitting bones, they're both on the floor. And we'll breathe here. You'll feel your muscles here stretching. So it looks like cow's face for some reason. Breathe. If you need to straighten that low leg that is closer to the floor, do that. So left one at the moment. Breathe. Inhale. On exhale, we'll fold. Just lean forward a little bit, keeping your sitting bones on the floor. Head down. Breathing. Trying to let go that tension in your muscles. One more breath. Come up and release your arms. And we'll straighten the right leg, the left leg. So left leg will go on top now. So you're bending the left knee, bringing it over the right leg. You can stay here. The other side could be different. So you can stay here or bend the right knee, keeping the knees kind of one on top of each other. Again, you're sitting bones on the floor. We're not sitting on one hip. Okay. And we'll breathe here for a few seconds. And then right arm comes up, bend your elbow, and then left from underneath will bend as well, and they meet in the middle. Back straight, shoulders away from your ears, and neck straight. Because very often here you put your arm back and it's pushing your head down. So bring your head up and breathe. And just release those muscles. I can feel they're tensing. I can feel my muscles tensing. So release it. One more breath and exhale. Fold forward, keeping your sitting bones on the floor. Trying to let it go. One more breath. On inhale, we'll come up, release our arms, bring legs forward, and do windscreen wipers again. Okay, and what we'll do, we'll grab our hands, put our hands under your knees, and come roll all the way to the back. Feet on the floor, feet on the floor, feet on the floor. And we'll bring our knees to one side, arms in letter T. Look opposite directions from your knees, supine twist. And we'll just breathe here, letting it all go. Have two more breaths here. Bring your legs to the center and to the other side. Looking in other opposite direction from your knees. Bring your legs to the center. Bring your knees to the chest. We'll cross our feet and just put your hands on your feet, like you're doing like a little stretch. Just breathe here. And then changing the position, so the leg that was on top now in the bottom, and doing the same. Bringing your kind of feet down a little bit. And from here, we'll come to our final relaxation pose. Stretch your legs, put them down on the floor to Shavasana. So your palms facing the ceiling. Try not to arch your back here. Try to lower your lower back as much as possible. They're going to be a natural curve. It's okay. Feet naturally open. And close your eyes. And breathe. We'll have 3 more breaths here. Start moving your hands and your fingers and toes. Bring your arms above your head. Stretch the whole body. Bend your knees, bring them to the chest. Grab your knees, straighten them back, and roll side to side gently. Come to one side, use your arm as a pillow. And we'll stay here for a few more breaths. And push yourself to a seated position. And we will close our eyes, rest our hands on the knees for another minute or two. Just breathe here. Do a quick scan of your body. Notice if there are any changes since the time we started today. Physically, mentally. Maybe there are no changes and it's fine. We'll have 3 more deep breaths. Bring your hands to the heart center, rub your palm. Cover your eyes. Put your hands on the face. Covering eyes. And release your hands. Thank you for joining me. Thank yourself for coming here. Doing this practice. Spending 1 hour with yourself. And I'll see you next Sunday.